Welcome back, guys. I'm Zell, and today we're talking about the Spyderco Mantra. If you would like to know more than what there is in this review about the Spyderco Mantra, there will be a link to the full review up there under the eye, and of course it'll be linked at the end of the video. So on with the show. The Mantra is essentially a titanium frame lock version with high-end steel of the Delica. Now it is slightly bigger than the Delica, but it's ever so slightly. But everything else is Delica as far as shape and all of that. So anyhow, we get a titanium scale with very good hardware, deep recesses for your Torx bits so that you won't strip them out. Kind of a stone wash on the titanium, and a frame lock on this one, and the wire pocket clip, one of my favorites from Spyderco, and it is a deep carry pocket clip. We rolled around the back side, we've got some nice pillars in there, and we have a tubed lanyard hole, so sleeve, that's probably a better word for that. And it's just overall very nice, and it's about 4.2 inches long and about 0.4 inches thick, so fairly small. A little tall here, but fairly small overall. And whenever we get the blade out, we have a piece of CPM M4 tool steel, which I'm learning to like a lot. As you can see, it sharpens up real nice, and it seems to hold its edge very, very well. And looks pretty nice as well. It is a standard Spyderco drop point with a full flat grind. And we have a ball bearing pivot, which works very well. It's not as smooth as some of the ZTs, but it's pretty dadgum good. And we are a frame lock with a stainless insert, hardened stainless insert. And we got, it's about 50% lockup, so the model I got is locks up a little later than what I'd like, but it's, it's alright. And whenever we get to ergonomics, and it's Delica. It's basically Delica with this flipper here to guard you from getting up on the blade. So very, very nice, and anything you can do with a Delica, you can do with this guy, and it's very similar, works out very well. Whenever I say it's a Delica on roids, that's really what I mean. We can, and the best part about this guy is we can flip it open with the flipper. Works great. It's very positive. The detent on this model seems to be very good on the version I got. I've heard of bad detents on these, but the one I got seems to be very good. And it makes for one of the best knives out there for Spidey flicks and thumb hole flicks. I mean, it is just absolutely awesome when it comes to all your Spidey flicking and whatnot. And, it's fairly ambidextrous. I don't consider the lock bar being left or right-handed on this knife. It's fairly easy to open with either hand, excuse me. And the only ugly here is the street price. And it's not really that ugly. I mean, I've heard the arguments, but alright, let's break it down real quick. Basic Delica, $65. Okay. In my opinion, that is a little expensive for the Delica. With the VG10 blade and the FRN handles, it's a dang nice knife, and that's why Spyderco gets $65 out of this, because there aren't too many knives out there that have the reputation that this Delica has. So we could move on up the scale, and we get to the ZDP 189 Delica. I don't have one of those, but it's the same as this, in British Racing Green and a ZDP 189 blade. That is the one I considered buying. Chose not to because, well, I don't like British Racing Green. I've put up with it on some knives, but this is the one I ended up with, and am I glad I did. The M4 tool steel is nice, but the price is $167 and change. Oh my goodness. And I know, I've heard it. But think about it, guys. You're getting titanium. You're getting your frame lock flipper. You're getting premium steel, ball bearings. You don't get that stuff for free. So, is $170 a little rich for this knife? Maybe so, but whenever we consider that the 0450 from Zero Tolerance is $180, it almost makes the Mantra look like a steal. Anyhow, I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me for a few minutes talking knives. The Mantra is quickly becoming one of my favorites. Anyhow, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.